Good. So we're doing Chazara on the Malach of Otzrot Chaim from the beginning of Or and Sof. Okay? In the beginning, there's only light. The light of Ein Sof, the light of infinity, is filling everything. Right? No end, no limit, all one big unity that spreads infinitely. Fine. Then Hashem, the Ma'atzil Elyon, the highest level, reveals his desire to have a creation. So the first movement from the existence of the infinite light to the creation is called Tzimtzum. So we give it the sign of a circle because we say that from the middle of the circle the light goes to the sides, right, in an even way. So it creates a circle of empty space inside of the light, right? So the circle is empty. Okay? So this is something that we can describe as a vacuum, the space that is created by the contraction. I'm not getting involved with all of the Torah of the Ramchal that explains like that it's not a space, it's not like physical space, it is a different revelation of the desire of Hashem. But we'll leave it when we'll get to learn the Ramchal. Just saying that according to the Ramchal this is like a mashal. Okay, there's no like real circle. Fine. Anyhow, the next step, before explaining the next step, so what we have here, that when the light was removed, so it's already, we have grades of the 10 sefirot, which are 10 circles. Okay, I don't have space to make 10 circles, but let's say there's 10 circles here. So the first circle is Keter, Chokhmah, Bina, right? And the middle circle is Malchut. So those circles were created, or maybe we can even say revealed, by the removal of the light. So whatever is closer to the light of Ein Sof around, that will be higher level than the middle point, which is the furthest from the light, right? So the closest to the light is Keter, and the farthest from the light is Malchut, right? Okay. Then we have the line that comes in. The line is line of light of Ein Sof, or Ein Sof. So before the line, all the circle was even. Doesn't matter if this point of the circle, this point of the circle, this point of the circle is the same. But now when we have the line of Ein Sof, so the line makes it that you have upper and lower, you have right and left, you have, really it's three-dimensional. It's hard to make a three-dimensional painting here, but you have back and forward, like in the back of the line and in front of the line, right? So, and the line brings the light of Ein Sof to the middle of the circle in a different way, not in the way of the circles, in a way of a line, meaning this is the top of the line, this is the bottom of the line. So this is the head, this is the legs, right? Okay. So now, after we got to that point, so now we basically keep on speaking about the line, and we not so much speaking about the circles from now. And this line is called Adam Kadmon. Shalom Aleichem, nice to meet you. What do you have? Adam Kadmon. Adam Kadmon have Ab, Sag, Ma, Ben. Really, it's not in this order, like vertical like this, but for now, let's say, okay? So, the Ab, Sag, Ma, Ben is lights that were included within the light of Ein Sof, and they are getting revealed by the line, meaning the mashal that I gave is that the head of the line is like a prisma that breaks the light to the ingredients of the light. So those Ab, Sag, Ma, Ben, which is the milui of the Yud Kei Vav Kei, represents the light when we see the different spectrum of the light. Okay? Good. So, see? Told you. So we have Se'arot HaRosh, that are basically the revelation of the Ab when it goes out of Adam Kadmon. Then Sag is a little bit more complicated. It has the Tanta. Okay? When we spoke about Sag, so we spoke about Ta'amim, Nekudot, Tagin, and Otiyot. And we say that Ta'amim, Nekudot, Tagin, Otiyot are equal to Ab, Sag, Ma, Ben. So Ta'amim equals to Ab, Nekudot equals to Sag, Tagin equals to Ma, and Otiyot equals to Ben. Right? So so we have all of that in each one of them.
It's also Beklalut, parallel to Sag.
Also in Sag we have them.
No, but that's what you said. You started off by saying that it comes from Sag.
Right now we are concentrating in Sag, but I'm saying that it's not only by Sag.
Each of them have all of the
Each one of the Ab, Sag, Ma, Ben have Ta'amim, Nekudot, Tagin, Otiyot, and you can call, if you want, instead of saying Ab, Sag, Ma, Ben, you can say Ta'amim, Nekudot, Tagin, Otiyot. So you can say the Ta'amim of the Ta'amim, which is Ta'amim of Ab, or any other variation. Anyhow, now we're speaking about Sag. So about Sag, when we're speaking about the Ta'amim, okay, Ta'amim, so the Ta'amim breaks to upper, middle, and lower. Okay? Okay, it will be a little bit squishy. Okay, whatever. Ta'amim Elyon, Emtsa'i, the middle, and Techton. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Sag. We'll go back to you soon. Okay, so from the Elyon comes the light of the Ozen. Emtsa'i, we have yeah, I have to forget about it. Chotem, okay, the nose, the light of the nose, and the lower tam is the Peh. Okay, so this Ozen, Chotem, Peh is coming from the upper, middle, and lower Ta'amim of Sag. One day, you will see. Okay, so all of that is included in Sag. Okay, whatever. So again, Ta'amim, upper, middle, and lower creates Achab, Ozen, Chotem, Peh. Okay, Achab. Okay, and we said that between the Achab So that will be neshama, ruach, nefesh. Okay, and okay, there's the whole like discussion of the inner light, surrounding light, inner vessels, outer vessel, the shape of the alephs. I'm not getting into that. That's like, for me right now, it's a side point. So I'm skipping that whole complexity right now. Okay, and now.
But the kalim, the creation of the kalim.
Right. Okay, so now I want to make it again a little bit more tidy. Okay, so now we got to the, let's put it this way. We have the sag. We said is above. Sag, we have the ta'amim. Upper, middle, lower. That's ozan, chotem, peh. Right now we have nekudot. The nekudot, the vowels of sag, gives me the light of the eyes. Okay? Enayim. The light of the eyes, enayim, it comes out, is revelation of nekudot the sag, or you can say sag the sag. Okay? And this is creating the world of nekudim. Okay? The achab, the ozon chotem peh, creates the akudim. Take a different color.
So it creates tamim.
Akudim. Okay, the creation of akudim is coming from the mouth, and that's the result of the ear, nose, mouth. And now from the eyes we have nekudim. What is nekudim? Nekudim is the world of Atzilut before the shattering of the vessels. Okay? Then
Nekudim is before the Shvet Kelim, and Akudim
is above it. The Akudim is above it. And Brudim, that we didn't speak about yet, we didn't read about it yet, that will be the Tikkun. Okay?
So you have before, you have two befores. Kilo, you have before, way before. You have two bechinot of before. B'shvat Kelim.
So Nekudim and Brudim are the same place. Akudim is above that. Okay? If I do it here, this is the line of Adam Kadmon. Okay? This is the Ozen, Chotem, Peh. This is the Tabur, the navel. Yeah? So here is the place of the Akudim, and here is the Nekudim and Brudim.
Because the Akudim, they go down, right? Achab Shachat.
What?
Achab Shachat, right? Akudim. You're saying by the Tabur. Why? Because we were saying they go down, right? The place there is, they go to Shachat.
The Akudim spreads from the mouth to the navel. And the Nekudim, when it comes out of the eyes, it goes through Achab, but as long as it has the light of Achab or the Akudim, so it nullifies to them because it's much greater light. So you don't see the light of the Nekudim until it comes from the navel down, and then the Nekudim gets revealed. Okay? Good. So now we are not in the Tikkun yet. I'm just saying that this is the concept of Brudim. So the Akudim, Nekudim, Brudim that Yaakov Avinu saw, that's is like those three worlds, yeah, which is Nekudim and Brudim is two stages of the what we will call Atzilut, and the Akudim is above the Atzilut. Okay? Nekudim Brudim is the same place from the navel down to outside of Adam Kadmon.
Atzilut, Olam Atzilut or creation stam?
Atzilut, the world of Atzilut, yeah.
So Nukudot is the first, the highest place of Atzilut.
Nekudot is the first stage, not the highest. It's like if you make a timeline of the creation of the world of Atzilut, so the Nekudim is the first scenario of the timeline.
Okay, so it's the earliest stage, so it's the first.
But it's not the highest.
Why? No,
Because
in Atzilut, it's the highest.
It's the first. No, it's first. It's not the highest. It's like it's the. You can call it like the spiritual prehistory of the Atzilut. Okay, before the shattering of the vessels, or within the shattering of the vessels, before the Tikkun, this is called Nekudim. But what we want is really to have Tikkun, to have the Brudim.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't say that something that was like it was not fulfilling its purpose yet. In a certain way, you can say that.
But Akudim is not shaykh to Atzilut.
The Akudim is not shaykh to the Atzilut. It's above the Atzilut. Okay, so now we're talking about the Nekudim. Okay, so what do we have in the Nekudim? We have the light that comes out of the eyes. That's one thing. Okay, and that light goes through Achab, ear, nose, mouth.
It comes out, or it stays in the ark.
No, it comes out.
So it doesn't go through Achab. It doesn't go through it.
Why not?
It's outside. It just goes. I understand.
Outside. I'm talking. Here is Ak. Ak is aside,
yeah.
And we're talking outside of what.
So it doesn't really go through it. It passes it, Kilo.
Passes it. Goes through it. Yeah.
No, but it goes mamish to the
because
Achab. There's a Achab outside.
Here we have a wall that is called Achab.
That's outside of the wall.
It is outside of Adam Kadmon, and the light of the eyes goes. That's
because I remember I understood that there was a mitzvah of the Oznaim going through the internal Adam Kadmon to the peh, and also there was 9 internally going through to the peh, coming out from the peh, but going through internally and then coming out through the peh. No, that was what was going on with the Alephim. Whatever I'm saying, that was yeah. So I thought that was the same thing here, that it was going through the eyes inside the goof of
I understand what you're saying. Okay, so the answer is no. It goes through the Achab outside of Adam Kadmon.
So it just passes the Tzrot.
Yeah. So
you also had the Orot of those Naim and the Chotem outside also. They came out.
Nachon, but that was but when the Or came out of the pair,
yeah.
Right? It was coming out through internally the way it came out.
There is something that goes inside. Now we're speaking about what came through outside. Anyhow, the point is that while it goes through Achab, so it receives from Achab strength, and that strength is the beginning of the revelation of the vessels. Okay. So the 10 Sfirot, 10 Sfirot, Keter, Chochma, Bina, Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, Malchut, of the Nekudim, their vessels receiving strength from Achab. Okay? This is the navel. Tabu. The Keter is in the height of the navel of Adam Kadmon, and the Malchut is the bottom of the legs.
What is this, Nekudim?
This is Nekudim, yeah. Yeah?
So it's only revealed as Keter from the Tabur, even though the Chorah it started from Oznaim,
right.
Because it was never.
As long as it was in the upper spectrum, as long as it was in the upper spectrum, so it gets nullified to the light of the Akudim, the Achap and the Akudim. Only when it comes down after the Nekudim, then it gets revealed, right?
Yeah.
Now then the Arizal tells us that also from the navel itself there's light that comes out.
What did you say in regards to the Kalim? I didn't get
the string of the Kalim, okay?
I don't know why Kalim. I see Sfirot Kalim.
So when I'm speaking about the Sfirot have the existence of the Sfirot is the Kalim right now. We don't have light of the Sfirot. We have right now the vessels of the Sfirot. So how it became to be vessels? So he's explaining that the light that came through the eyes, when it went through Achap and Akudim, it caught the strength of making vessels. And then when it comes from the navel down, so what is created is the vessels. The light is not there yet.
The light stayed kilo. Because it started off
with light. The light that came through the eyes
transforms
becomes to be vessels.
Yeah, but the light.
Afterwards, we'll get to the light. We're not speaking right now about the light.
But the kelim are only for the first only for Chabad, no? The vessels vachap.
No.
Also for the.
Okay, I didn't get to that yet. Okay, I'll explain about it now. Okay, so here we have Keter Chochma Bina. Okay, Kachab. So we have that the Kachab, they got the light of Ozen Chotem Peh, and Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, and Malchut, the lower seven, they got the light only from the Peh, only from the mouth. Okay, so to be more precise, the Keter got everything, Chochma and Bina got Chotem and Peh, and from Chesed down, or from Dat down, so we have only Peh. So we have a special, the special ingredients of that gives the super strength to the vessels is the light of the ozen, of the ear. Okay, so Keter that got that, it didn't got broken. Chochma and Bina that got it, but from just the end of it, so they got broken just a little bit.
They were made and they were broken. They were made and broken, or they were not complete.
They were made and broken. When we're gonna the next stage we're gonna speak about is about the shattering of the vessels. So the background of what got broken and what didn't got broken, and how much each one of them got broken. The source of that is when they went through Achab, who got what? Light.
But if they were broken, that's a mashma that they were once made, they were once complete, they were once whole.
Right.
So how were they whole if, for example, Tiferet, for example, only got from Peh? How was he was whole just from Peh?
Yeah.
He had a whole kli just from Peh?
Mm-hmm.
It was mashine.
Okay. So that's the difference of what's the ingredients that you have in those vessels that were created.
Okay.
So here, when you have all the three ingredients of Ozen, Chot, and Peh, so there's the breakdown is very very little, almost nothing. The Chochma and Bina, that they have a little bit less of the light of the ear, so they got more breakdown.
They haven't got any light of the ear before.
They got the end of it. Okay, I will explain it in more details, but right now we have to go to prayer, so I'm just finishing my point.
Mm-hmm.
The lower seven Sfirot, which is the place that where we speak about the breakdown. So then they didn't get the light of the ear at all. So that's why the when they got broken, so it's a real breakdown, that they got all broken, and that's that's basically where we're holding when we're getting to the what is the world of Nekudim is until that point. Okay, the when we are drawing the timeline of the world of the Atzilut, so until that point we call that time spectrum Nekudim.
Well, the last point of Nekudim is the Shira
when it got broken and it fell down to what we are about to explain of Bria, Yetzirah,
not in Brudim yet then,
and Asiyah. What?
Not in Brudim then yet. We're not in Brudim.
No, we're not in Brudim. And then when we'll get to speak about Brudim that came out of the forehead of Adam Kadmon, okay? So then there's the whole process of the Tikkun. But the point of the breakdown, the reason for the breakdown is really to create the Bria, Yetzirah, and Asiyah. Okay? When the vessels got broken, they fell to Bria, Yetzirah, and Asiyah, the three lower worlds, and that's what created the Bria, Yetzirah, and Asiyah. So after effect, we can say what is the reason for the breakdown, what is the goal, what are we gaining by this process of the breakdown. We went through the creation of the lower worlds. Okay.
You can explain
so I'm not going to explain them now because we have to go to pray. But I'm just saying that that was the goal. We got to that point. So now this is the end of that stage, right?
So you can explain how they broke.
Yeah. Bezrat Hashem. So Bezrat Hashem to be continued. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen.